Reckons run the intro. Yeah. Time to wake up. Open your eyes.
Have you turned the mic off?
Realise there's paedophiles. No, Mike is. We're coming out. He's coming out over. I know. Well done. Yeah, you're telling me now how it goes. How it goes. Yes. How's it going, everyone?
Yeah, finally got here.
Now, there's some problems. Nikki's having problems with her computer again. So what's happened is she was cleaning her computer. She's used spray stuff. It's gone down the back of the screen. It's blown the screen up. So she's had to get another screen. She's got another screen now. Apple wanted to charge her nearly 600 quid to replace the screen. But here's what happened. She got it done from someone else cheaper. He's done the screen for a good price. But the fucking camera's not on now. So there's no camera working in the laptop. So I'm like, well, look, you've got a phone. We can use that as the webcam. So we've worked it all out and sorted it out, and she's all back live, and this is us testing that live.
Yeah. I'm going to do a live later anyway.
So that looks like that's all working. We'll just go, let's just go over to, we won't go to fucking what's name now. And we're going to do that, move that over, don't I? That's it, we move it over, that's better. Right, so come down here to Safari, and then we can get rid of all that now, get rid of that, go to YouTube, go to lives, go to the live, go to YouTube, and there we are. It's got good sound on it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's really...
is that the comments coming through?
That's it, it's the comments coming through.
Oh.
So this keeps coming up, remove the ads, there's a little box there. Just click that fucking shit off. Yeah,
because I feel like I've been well out of the game. You know, you haven't done the live for ages. I feel like,
Oh, we won't go back there. Oh, fuck's sake! Oh, that's it. Oh, I done it.
That's why I don't touch anything when I'm on the live.
Hang on, why have we locked up? No, we're not locked up. We're all right.
Are we still live?
We're good. Yeah, we're still live.
Oh right, okay.
We're still live.
Oh god.
So that's all working right now. So that's coming through there, and you know, in your restream, you know, you can always, like, your chat comes through here.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, on your restream, right? And when you're finished with it, you know, if you go over here, this encoded bit, if you click here, you know, you can go into, where is it? Events, scheduled events. One of these has got all your recordings in it.
Oh right.
Yeah, it's got all your like all your live streams. Hang on, where are they? Events, is it in there? Schedule an event. No, not that one. Video storage. Here we go. Recordings. Right. That's because you're on the free one, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably.
I think yeah. No doubt we would have set it up free. I don't think you was.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. No, you're not paying for it. I had to pay for it because I wanted to have a custom RTMP from this so I could put my website in it as well.
Oh right. Okay.
So to do that, you had to pay. Yeah, you're right. You can do one YouTube, one Facebook, but if you get into, you want to put up two YouTubes at the same time, like me with Just BTV, or I can have four going at once. And then if I want four going and my proper website was working, I'd turn off Just BTV and I can put my custom one as my fourth. But that's if you pay for it. You're not paying for it. Right. So your one hasn't got the recordings bit. If you go into my one here, it's got my last 10 streams or something. So if YouTube take your shit down, you can always go in here and go, haha, I've still got it. You know? So yeah, does she don't know what I'm talking about?
No, I really don't.
It's like,
I'm building a joint.
It's like saying, yeah. No, I know what you mean, yeah. Yeah. I know exactly what,
it's like you might be talking French to me, man.
I know what you mean. So like a lot of comments coming through. 27 people watching. Good afternoon to all of you.
I'm gonna do a live later anyway. Not that I've really, because where I've been catching up on I started watching Breaking Bad.
Oh, you've done the whole lot now,
I've
haven't
done
you?
the whole lot, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it is good. Does drag a bit sometimes.
Yeah. That Jesse gets on my nerves as well. He's a bit of a bitch. But Walt as well. He's just the characters weren't really believable.
Yeah.
In it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Like that geezer walks in with a hat and that he get beat up.
Yeah, beat up. Fucking hell, man. He
get beat up.
It's There's no way. But he was all. It gets you away from
this.
Yeah. But the thing I caught on the news the other day, what I told you about, that West. I don't know if anyone's heard of it. The West Midlands Police have just busted what they called the biggest paedophile ring in
they've ever had up there in their part.
Yeah.
21 of them, weren't there?
21 of them, yeah. But there was, I think, it's 7 women, right? And for me, it kind of took me aback, even though I know, and you know, but the sentences that these people got. There's no way that was a corrupt judge. There was no way that was a corrupt investigation. That was.
They seem to have got the right amount of years for the stuff that went down.
One of the guys got life recommended. I think it was served 25 years. I think it was. He got recommended serving, and to get them sort of sentences, a couple of the women got 18 years. And I'm not gonna lie, they didn't look like what they were, and it was crimes. It was against 10 children. I'm pretty sure there must have been thousands more.
But this is the 10 they can prove.
Yeah. And the judge said that the crimes against these children was so abhorrent, he could only warrant these sentences. So
respect to that judge.
And, yeah. And they range from 2 up till I think it was 10 or 12, and it's
got to have been supplying them to elites.
Oh,
man.
of course they have, because you could tell that they were low level. You could tell that and it is always the low level ones, you know.
Yeah.
And there is no doubt in my mind that any child involved in this child prostitution will be supplied to higher ups. There's no two ways about it.
What's their thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of course they're going to use some low-level trampy families and that, and like
yeah.
But they ain't even necessarily got to be low-level trampy families. You know what I mean? Like there's families that I've spoken about in the past. You know what I mean? That are, don't look like they ain't got a few quid. I think we know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I believe it's the same shit going on there. But yeah, the low-level.
But like I said to you earlier on, Brad, it's multi-generational, right? 100% it's multi-generational. I'm worried about what generation we're in, because there is so many of them, and there seems to be more and more women paedophiles, more and more, but these women, some of them look like nans, like they didn't. But yet they were responsible for
some fucked up shit.
Yeah, man. But it's like, I mean, like back in the day, it was like you might have got 1 or 2 women paedophiles, being in the paper and that, right? But it's like, Myra Hindley, like Rose West, they remember the females. Yeah, and it's nursery workers are at it now.
I think a lot of these people are placed in them type of jobs
on
purpose. Like,
of course they need people in all walks of life. Like they need cleaners. They need cleaners.
Yeah,
cleaners are very important to them, because cleaners come in and clear up anything, any evidence.
Yeah.
So they just do what they want. But I said to you earlier on, I don't even think Epstein believed he was a paedophile. Now, I cannot...
You're a paedophile, Epstein.
Yeah, but I think because he thought he paid the girls...
Or maybe, well, I would say that they know they're paedophiles, and that even the fact that it's come up, no, I paid So therefore, it was a business transaction trying to pass it off
Right,
that
yeah,
way.
yeah, and I think that's where this thing of child prostitution, because you can't. I
It
hate-
implies
I
that
hate
it
using
implies.
that. I hate using
That's
that
what I'm
word.
saying. It implies that the child is a prostitute
Yeah.
selling themselves for money when
Yeah.
they're at an age where you can't be consenting to that yourself.
Of course you can't.
You know what I mean? So it can't be child prostitution. John Wedger calls it that. a lot.
Yeah, I know.
He
I
does.
know.
He
I know. I
calls it
called
that
him
a lot.
about it actually, like just thinking. But I did say to him, stop using that.
But in the terms of
But it does.
it-
It accurately describes what is going on.
well, it is a kind of prostitution, but not them self-willing. They're being prostituted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what it is. They're being prostituted underage.
It's like that Andrew Tate. He's just got out, hasn't he? And he's like, I don't really know much about him. Yeah, but I know that there's talk of human trafficking. I was having a conversation with someone, and I'm like, well, she went, he's not a paedophile though. I said, how do you know that? He's not a paedophile. I said, because in my experience...
I don't like all that sitting in the back of the car when the camera can see him and he's sitting there doing all that. It's like, why is doing
I
that?
don't really know much about him.
Yeah, he's not my cup of tea. I think he uses a lot of information. I've heard him sit there and talk about 10% fractional reserve. Anyone that's seen Zeitgeist will be able to tell
I've
you.
seen
that
those guys, but I wouldn't know what fractionist fucking...
10% fractional reserve banking system sounds all like deep and like, oh, fucking hell, what's that? You know, get some charts out. All it means, basically, is that the banks, right, are, by law, can hold 10% of your money. Right, that's basically what they're allowed to do. The rest of it goes out and creates more loans at interest.
Yeah.
When we all know that the interest doesn't exist to pay back all the interest on all these loans and the principal. The principal being the amount you lent without the fucking interest lumped on top of it. Yeah, the bit that you took. So basically, the banks work like this: if you go and deposit, so I'll give you a tenner. You go, oh, cheers, I'm going to put that in the bank.
They can lend 10 times or...
They're allowed to create, right, this is what a 10% fractional reserve system is. On the basis of your £10, they are allowed to create this theoretical money 9 times the amount you've deposited. So your £10 that you put in, they're going on like they've got £100 in now. And they are lending out that £100 at interest, which doesn't fucking exist.
But what confused it? I mean,
Right, but let me put it like this: there's no money in the world, right? I've just made the first £10 note in the whole world, right? I'm going to lend that to you now.
Yeah.
How are you going to pay the interest when there's no other money in the fucking world? If you want to bring it right back down to the singularity, if you want to bring it right back down to the very beginning, I've made the first £10 note in the world, right? I'm now going to go and deposit. I'm not going to give it to you. I'm going to go and put it in the bank.
I'll bump you.
She'll take it. She'll have it. Right, this £10 that I've now gone and put in a bank has now become £100. But it ain't really, it's £10. That's what they physically have got in now, right? This is what Andrew Tate's talking about, 10% fractional reserve. So let me tell you it like that. Go and put a tenner in the bank. That tenner to the bank has now become £100. They haven't really got £100 in there. They got your tenner. Now, by law, whatever you deposit, they've only got to keep 10% of it. Everything's 10%. They've only got to keep 10% of it in now. So they're keeping £1, right? They keep that of your money that you're putting in there for safety. They've only legally got to keep £1 of it. The rest of it they can lend out because it creates new loans at interest. But this interest doesn't fucking exist because if you take it right back to the beginning, like I tried to there, here's the first £10. There's no other money. Here's the first one. I put that in the bank. That has now become £100.
What I don't understand,
that has now become £100.
I don't understand whatever. But what I don't understand is every country has got a national debt or
yeah.
Now I know that America owns
trillions.
31 trillion, and we own.
It can't be paid back.
Right, but who the fuck do we owe the money to? Right? Is it like in Game of Thrones? You have an iron bank, yeah, and
Won't it be the Federal Reserve who's printing all the money?
I don't know, but like, surely, like, America's superpower, yeah. What's anyone going to do to them? They're like, no, I ain't paying you.
Yeah.
I ain't paying you.
Yeah, it's true.
Right? How the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've
But-
only got a national debt because these
But the
people
idea of a national debt puts it on the public and puts it on their shoulders.
Right, well-
and makes you believe that you know individually, if they broke that debt down individually, we all have about 500, 600 grand each.
They can fuck off, man.
Yeah,
I don't know
you
them
know
jack
what I mean?
shit. But the bottom line is like if I paid my taxes, I would have a right to moan about it. But I don't pay my taxes. But it is very unfair.
I've paid a lot of tax in the
I know.
past. I mean, I offer them between 22 and 30 million records, right? That is honestly what you're looking at. How much fucking tax has been generated off that? And these lot are fucking talking to me about fucking bedroom tax and fucking what? I put Walthamstow on the map, man. There's fucking gratitude for you. You know what I'm saying? These people don't give a fuck. They're lawless. They don't give a fuck.
I'm not gonna lie. I've
don't give a
never
fuck.
in my whole
What's
life. I've never paid. Skin about mine.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah. I've never ever paid tax, right? And I know it's nothing to be really proud of.
Tax is voluntary. You don't know that.
Well, yeah, the income tax is illegal, apparently.
Yeah, well,
the actual income tax is illegal.
Because it smells like a freshly painted room. You know, it's not nice, but it smells like someone's just finished
It
painting.
smells like Amy.
That smells. That's fucking nice, actually. Isn't
It
it?
is nice, yeah.
Sorry. go on.
The one thing I don't smoke is shit weed. I will not have.
Yeah. No, this is definitely nice smelling. That, man. That's fruity. Do you know what? That's getting me there. You know, you know the ones like you just had a load of sour sweets. It's right there. Mouthwater, tingle. But yeah, we got onto it because of Andrew Tate.
Yeah, and
And
but
he's not my cup of tea. I don't know him,
He's been
so
accused of human trafficking, though. That much I do
well.
know. And you know, the thing is like, it's for me like there's too many red flags. And I said to the person I was talking to, like, if you're
people that the
involved in
government
one-
want to kill ain't going to be giving you all that publicity.
Well, of
You ain't going to
course
be
they-
sitting there playing chess with
No.
Piers Morgan.
No,
Right,
no,
making
no,
yourself
no.
look like it's. I'm sorry, but what my feeling, it's all an act. I think they're pushing a geezer out
it
there
is,
that they
of
think
course it is.
a lot
He's
of
just
young
gonna-
geezers want to be like, and they're going to influence them young people through someone
Yeah,
like
yeah,
him,
yeah.
and it appears to be working.
Yeah, that's the sad thing about it. Like, you know, even with the money thing, right? I put up on Facebook. It's quite a long time ago. That documentary Monopoly,
Yeah,
right? And this guy broke
Good
it
boy.
down so well, yeah. And the bottom line is, the world's owned by BlackRock and
Vanguard.
yeah. And you know, you can't ask for the on every company. You're allowed to ask for the. What the
account,
ask for
the
yeah,
reports,
yeah,
like the
yeah,
company-
yeah. You're allowed to ask for their reports and things
Yeah,
like that.
that's what companies
you
ask
can't,
and all that
you can't get none on BlackRock and Vanguard.
they're like the two biggest investor companies in the world.
Yeah, and
that basically they probably got companies house got to be a company itself as well. They probably
I
own
know
companies
that
house.
BlackRock own Coca-Cola and Pepsi.
I thought they owned Putin and all that as well.
Right, well,
That's what I've heard.
I mean, I'm not ruling that out.
What I've heard,
But
you know.
like I said, where Putin's concerned, I get where he's coming from. Yeah, but I don't even know if this war in Ukraine.
They're trying to make him look like he's lost the plot a bit now, haven't they?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'll be straight with you. I still don't know what this war in Ukraine and what it's all over. I really don't. Call me thick if you want.
But you got that for fucking
And he an actor?
Zelensky.
Was
yeah.
he not
And
a gay? Was he not a gay actor?
Yeah, I've seen him.
Like,
I've
serious.
seen him in bondage gear. He photos with him in bondage gear, mate. Yeah, and it's definitely President Zelensky. But I know that he's Biden. I know that he's Biden's bitch. He's definitely Biden's
Biden
bitch.
don't like us.
Yeah, well,
Well, we don't like you, mate. You fucking hair sniffing freak. You know what I mean? Go around. Oh, you're lovely, you aren't you?
and what he's talking about, the hairs on his legs, and he said,
Yeah, man, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What are you,
And he
man?
called children cockroaches. He called them.
But yeah,
cockroaches.
then if you're calling children cockroaches, why are you going around pretending to be all there, Mr. Nicey? Come here, you. You know what I mean?
I swear to God,
all
like,
laughing
I
and
put
joke
I
like.
put up that thing of him like sniffing and literally abusing children on fucking camera.
Done with a smile.
Right, and it was, but the parents.
Do you know who he reminds me of? Do you remember the TV presenter was going around kissing the kids on the 70s show? Oh, you're so cute, you are. Can I have a kiss? Do you remember that TV show in America?
What,
There's a TV...
That 70s show.
Yeah, it's like, no, so it was like something out of the 70s, and the presenter, it's all children on the show, asking him questions, taking part in game shows and that, and he's kissing them all. You tell me you've not seen You've not seen it?
No.
Oh, mate, I'm going to have to do a video on it, man.
No.
Yeah,
No.
the presenters, surely you've seen it on Memory Olds videos and that. I'm sure he's put it in there. And the other geezer, what's the other bloke's name? Matthew Buddha.
Yeah.
It's definitely been in his videos. The presenter, it's like in the 70s, ages ago, around the time of like Different Strokes, around them sort of times.
Oh.
Right? And there's a presenter and he's kissing all the kids.
I don't know.
Can I have a kiss? And he's kissing the kids. It was blatant back then. Blatant. You watch it now, you're like,
even
fuck.
like with the BBC, they even done that on the Not So 10 O'Clock. They done that sketch, didn't they? Of where they were snatching children up and putting them in a van.
Yeah.
And it was, what was it? Rolf? Was it
Rolf.
Rolf something. Or
Rolf's fucking, I don't know, some sort of tour bus, and they're nicking the kids.
Yeah.
And they Smith and Jones, didn't they, come out?
But
and
people thought that was funny. Like me, I'm not gonna lie. I would never look at that.
So true to life, that.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't know back then, though.
No. And that Stuart Hall, he was another one, wasn't he? He done it to Knockout for years. He was another nonce. Probably believing the same with Gary Glitter, mate.
Well, you got Paula Mann parked up outside the BBC right now, and when Alan Yentob comes out, he goes, I'm backing you up online.
Yeah, no,
I'm defending you online. Why are you defending him?
But it was just when Alan Hinton, when he went, can you send that to me?
Can you send that to
me?
Not very good actor, are you, Alan? You know, you're not on the sitting there on the casting couch like okay in the actors.
On
are
the
you?
real, right? I said to Brian, if that guy had any truth about his story, yeah, if he'd been in any way abused, why would he then
Be discrediting anyone that's actually got some
exactly
truth?
because. Like, me and Brian don't make up shit, bring it out, let's say this.
Do you know what he's saying, right? I'll tell you now what he's saying.
He's saying that you're
right?
Gary Glitter's son.
He's saying I'm Gary Glitter's son, and that I killed Millie Dowler. Right? And hang on, what else is he saying? This whole thing with Bill Maloney, I'm fucking MI5, you're MI5.
Oh, right, okay.
Right, and he accuses you because he reckons you're still talking to Wedger.
Oh, right, okay.
Right, you're still talking to Wedger, even though if you was talking to Wedger, right, the things that you are, listen though, but honestly, on a real one, the things that you're coming out saying about him, it's not helping him, is it, really? It's not helping him. Like, do you not think I thought that? I thought that in the beginning. I thought, no, she's got to be telling Wedger. I did think that in the beginning. I thought, no, she's got to be. She must be. This has got to be a fucking thing. But I don't think she's talking to Wedger. I really don't. I don't. And if she is, the things that she's saying about him on the lives, it's not helping him. It's really not helping him.
No, not
It's really not helping him, you know.
But I told you, from when his friend, Wilfred Wong, got nicked for abducting a child, for me...
At knife point?
Was it? Oh, yeah, it
At
was
knife point,
wasn't it?
none of it was filmed.
Yeah.
You had a vet in the car.
This is what I don't understand.
Who could take them drugs with him?
Right. Well, ketamine. A vet is illegally allowed to prescribe, to carry ketamine on them.
They're probably all in the car driving up there with their jaws swinging, mate.
But Wilfred Wong, he was the youngest one in the car, and he was about 60.
Okay, no, he's rocking on, isn't he?
This is what I'm saying, like, and they first of all they was trying to say the mum was in the car, and I'm saying, but if the mum was in the car, why did they have to kidnap the kid? Right? If the mum's in the car and the kid sees the mum, the kid's going to walk over.
Of course, yeah.
You know, and they was trying to spit. When I say I got slaughtered when I first come out, because I was the first person to say.
Well, it's just like me getting it over the Hampstead thing.
Yeah. Do you know what, though? Thinking about it, right? Because I thought, why would he have said that? And because the Hampstead case...
That's got to be to get me and you not to talk.
Right, 100%.
There's got to be. What else can come from it?
Because it was like... Because it was like I just sprung... I said, what's Brian's problem with you? yeah? And he said, oh, he's one of them Oaksted trolls. And he knew that straight away, because the Hampstead case at the time, 100% believed in children, right? 100% believed
I
them,
did in the beginning.
right? Because I knew what they was saying was happening.
We've seen where they took it from, though.
Right, yeah.
We've seen where they took it from.
Right, yeah.
God bless
yeah,
all victims
yeah,
and
yeah,
survivors,
yeah,
Nick.
yeah, yeah,
God
yeah.
bless all victims and survivors.
And
Bill Maloney's slogan, and which John Wedger has adapted, has come from a German and French and German documentary. And right on the front, the subtitle, but right at the front it says in English, God bless all victims and survivors. And that is where they got it from. They've been researching what victims are supposed to say. Look, I'll give you an example, like Andrew Ash. So they can place them and they give off accounts, but these accounts are coming off of these French and German documentaries that they think we will never look at. And when I see God bless all victims and survivors,
first of all, you was like, and I'm
Fucking
saying, no, Brian,
come
watch
on.
it. I'm saying, Brian, watch this document. And there was one thing that all these children had in common: their eyes. The look in their eyes. Not one of them, like with the Hampstead children, they was all animated. Yeah, they was very animated.
that's how it would come out if you was told what to say.
I'm not
Not real.
I don't want to.
It's not real.
Because with them children, one way or another, they were fucking abused.
Abused by getting them to.
Right,
That
one
I
way or
got. That
another.
100%.
One way.
I 100% agree with that.
You know,
yeah.
And I started getting a bit sus when I see Gabriel. He was left in a room on his own with a camera, right? And the person that was interviewing him got up and walked out. And
you wouldn't. You could. Yeah, you couldn't.
Right. That
Someone would have to be
that
there.
would not make sense.
Yeah.
Right. They've
Well,
been talking
and
about
it don't make sense that the videos are online. They're still online now. If they're real children being interviewed over such serious stuff,
But you know, it
wouldn't
never
be
went
online.
to the criminal court. It stayed in. It never went to
Exactly,
the criminal court.
because it's got all the
It
hallmarks.
stayed in the family court.
Because so
Stayed
they tell
in
us.
the family court.
Listen, what about what happened to me in the family court?
Yeah.
So the family court is just a cover for. Oh, you can't find out because it's
And-
private.
And for me,
It's
like
bullshit.
that Mike G, who works for Free to Be Kids.
How comes it didn't go in the mainstream newspaper?
Yeah.
How come it didn't go in the mainstream? Something like that ain't in the mainstream, right?
Yeah. He's,
Nah, so this is all. It is. See that Paula man? He's hot. Like I tried to contact him. Right, I tried to contact a few days ago. He done a video, and I put. In my head, I started thinking, do you know what? What if he is telling the truth, though? He did turn up at that Bill Maloney thing. I don't remember talking to him. I swear on my life, I don't remember talking to him. But I do remember now, when I watched the video back of him over my shoulder, going something about, does that supersede all other... I remember him now, but I don't remember having a conversation. I don't remember him saying to me, be careful about that Bill Maloney. He may well have done. He may have done.
but at the time as
He
well,
may have
you
done.
was
Oh,
work-
but-
you were, you
Mate,
know.
I'm filming Bill. I'm holding
Right,
the camera
right,
most
yeah,
of the
yeah,
time,
yeah.
right? But like,
But-
if this geezer, that's why, and he's come to my house and you put my address up online, and it's like, look, man, you so blatantly work for these lot, right? And your timing of what you're doing now, you want me to come down to the BBC? It's not going to happen. You want to stitch me up before the coronation. Right, you work for them, Paula man. Yeah? I've given you the option. I thought, you know what if he's telling the truth? I'll say to him, I knew he was going to come back with all wanker and whatever. Yeah, I knew he was going to come back with that. But I thought, what if he's telling the truth? I didn't have to, but I messaged him. I went, tell me your story, give me your number, and he made a video. Brian Harvey saying, give me your number. It's like. It's like I've just offered to help you, and I would have done. I would have done if he'd have come back and gone, look. Right, I'll say, look. I think his name's Cliff. I think his real name. I don't know. Who fucking knows? But I would have brought him back. I'd have made him a cup of coffee, and I'd have said, right, let's sit down and just talk on a level, innit? Yeah. Let's find out about it. You ask me the questions you want to ask me because you obviously think I'm involved with Bill, but I'm the only one that's fucking exposed all of that. If I hadn't have exposed all of that, you lot know nothing about it.
Hang on as well.
You wouldn't know nothing about it.
Like the people that he is trying to beg it with, or say, like saying that this woman's like Marina Abramovich, an up and coming fucking
Bigging up all
artist,
wrong-uns.
right? Alan Yentop. Now, you know, for me, the writing's on the wall where them two are concerned.
At the
right?
minute, with Yentob, right? No one's really like accused him of
For
anything.
me, he's a paedophile
You're-
protector
you're-
right
you're-
at this moment in
yeah,
time.
I'd say that, and you're guilty by association through that as well.
And being on a company, kids company, with Camilla Batman Jelly for 19 years, like, you're not going to be around a woman like that. A woman, fucking. Oh.
And don't forget, she's already admitted to and told Wedger, who was doing food drops with her, that there was a paedophile ring in the establishment.
Yeah.
Then her funding gets put on, then she don't say nothing. So Alan Yentob, we're right in
her
calling
funding
you.
got given back, right? But then she shut down Kids Company, and they then literally same day, Free to Be Kids started up. Yeah, Free to Be Kids is run by Mike G, and
Someone at the door. Let me just get that.
right, Mike G and someone else it was, right? But they worked under Camilla Batman Jelly. So all they done is change the names, change the people that.
It's not alive, bro. Yeah, it's right. Yeah. Where was I? What was I saying? What was I saying?
Talking about
Camilla Batman Jelly.
Yeah.
And proper looks like Andrew Ash.
But that Brian,
Right, like too much, too much.
It is like the face cut off. It is actually like the face cut.
I mean, I've actually drawn along the top of. If you got rid of his eyebrows and you drew a line over the top of where the top of his eyebrows are,
yeah,
that's kind of where Batman Jelly's gone with it. Really does fucking look like him.
You know, and like I said, they had to get him from somewhere.
I know it ain't the same person, but I reckon he's related.
Right, come on.
What's to say he ain't Alan Yentob and Batman's son? No, but what's to say though?
That's just as believable as you being Gary Glitter's son.
No, but do you not think though? Look at him, yeah. You got Yentob, who's got like the horseshoe haircut, right?
Yeah.
And what is he? Is he? What sort of a name is Yentob? What sort of a,
Jewish, isn't it?
Is he Jewish?
Yeah.
Is he
he's
Jewish?
Yeah.
Right. So imagine him and Batman had a baby.
Because people don't
Would he
realise
not come out like Andrew?
her line is of Iranian royalty. She is part of the Iranian royalty. She's actually like she's actually part of the royalty family. Now these people are obsessed with basically what Hitler was doing. What's that word? Oh, for fuck's sake.
What? Who was doing?
Like they call it epigenetics. You know where you try to weak out, like kill the weak.
Lot of social cleansing.
Yeah, well, yeah, but
Ethnic cleansing.
Yeah, no. What is the word? Oh my god, it's driving me fucking mad.
Basically, killing off all the
Eugenics.
Oh,
They're all
right.
obsessed with the eugenics, right?
Yeah.
And they believe that there is a gift.
Their DNA.
Yeah. Now, there could be, like, because these people, they're obsessed with this eugenics shit. Really obsessed. And they've even moved now into epigenetics.
Epstein genics.
Yeah, because he was really involved in the sciences and that. But it's like, you know, I think it was Murphy Buddha who did say that they're going to be regurgitating this Epstein shit forever, because anything that associated with Epstein died with him, or what they, you know, he's gone. And he was such a small part of a
There's got to be loads of people like him, isn't there?
Of course there is.
There's got to be loads. You can't be just
like David Epstein, like the one that owns the fucking shipping thing.
Yeah, I'm sure there's another one who I went and met years ago, Epstein, who managed the Who. And
see, this is what I'm saying. These people are, because Epstein, they tried to make out he was from fucking lowly origins and was a maths teacher, right? That is bollocks. He is from the House of Hesse, right, which is a German, right, and the Rodhams come from there as well, right, and it's the House of Hesse.
Yeah, he's got that jaw,
and
man.
the Habsburg jaw, because the Habsburgs were spin like a
100%.
branch.
Either he's got the Habsburg jaw, or that geezer's been doing ketamine like no other.
But you'd be surprised at how many of, like, people get pushed, but in this multi-generational thing as well, people get pushed. Like, if you've got a little girl that displays, like, she's outgoing, she thinks that they'll put her into acting and theatrical. If one shows a passion for dance, and they put talented people out there. But like I said, how many generations down the line, like, are we? How many because it scares me. It scares me.
It's definitely the multi-generational thing is definitely there, because that is the obvious, that's the obvious line of trust,
but
isn't
it's
it?
not just with the elites, it's with lower ones as well.
Yeah, like these dirty families and that.
Yeah. But how they just sell their kids into it. That's what they do. They sell their kids into.
You hear about it all the
prostitution.
time.
Yeah.
Even Lee's mum sat down and said to me, they were sitting in the hospital one time, she started talking to some geezer and he started going into, the mum and dad would drop him off for other people to abuse and come back and pick him up.
That's a story that gets told quite a lot.
Yeah.
I could tell you that.
Yeah, I've heard it a couple of times now.
Told quite a lot.
That's
that's what
fucked
we that's what we were talking about. It's just come back to me about the German French film. I have put it up and I think it's.
I put it up and I called it "It's in the Eyes." Because it is, isn't it?
There is.
It is, man. You can see it. That girl that's sitting there being interviewed by that guy, that she sounds a bit Australian, but then sometimes she sounds really like old school, like Cockney English. Yeah, like her, 100%.
Right, but every single one of them, you cannot go through that or you cannot witness that without there being some kind of trauma. It's not gonna, you cannot witness what them Hampstead children went through or what they feel, and then not have no.
That's my gut is that is a blatant copy of that French and German documentary.
Yeah.
They've even took the fucking slogan.
Yeah.
They've even took the slogan, man, and that was real. That was real, and there's a clear difference. That girl, the other one with the eyes, she was even scared to. She was looking at the person. You couldn't see who was talking to her.
Yeah.
But the way she described it, I could see it. They said they came out, they stood round this table, they put the baby on there, they were cutting off with an electric fucking knife.
Yeah. And that is definitely.
That story she told was real, man.
Oh, I think all them stories in that was real. I don't think any of them. I don't, because
there was a period of blatantness, wasn't there? And then
that's what they called the satanic panic. Do you remember they called it the satanic panic?
Yeah.
They tried to say, "Have you seen Michael Aquino?" Oh my God.
What, recently?
No, I think he's dead now. I think he's dead now.
I know you're talking about Michael Aquino. Yeah. He's got a fucking like silly vampire looking haircut.
Yeah. But he set up the Temple of Set, and he was he was head of psychological warfare in the American military, whatever, right? And it was him who, because Satanism,
funny looking cunt, wasn't he?
Oh mate, he's a proper freak, and his wife. But and what people don't realise, he was accused with the pseudo army base, right? And what it is soldiers would drop their kids there, and there was quite a few children that named him. Yeah, they had venereal diseases, right? And he's still got away with it. It's just and I don't even think it's about Satanism, to be quite honest with you. I think if there's psychopaths out there, if they can put on a black robe and they can do what they want, right? They're gonna praise whoever, aren't they? That's their that's their playground. Yeah.
The world's clearly fucking done a wrong turn somewhere, innit?
But then
clearly,
I've been looking a bit at,
and then the people that want to talk the truth about things and that, we're the cunts. Well, that's what makes me laugh. How long are they gonna get away with that one for?
Someone was saying to me the other day, and I did find it a bit weird, right? But I don't know, it could be true. They did say to me that Lucifer actually got cast out of heaven because he was teaching people astrology and something else. And I know this person's not Satanist or anything like that, right? But they try and put reason in, right? Now I don't know whether there was a Lucifer. What the fuck? I don't know. But it just goes to show you how the devil can normalise and make it seem like he'll tell people what they want to hear. Yeah,
they're worshipping something. I tell you now, it's like I like the way David Icke described it to me. They're not doing it to fresh air. And I was like,
no.
So they are worshipping.
Brian, there must be power in it. That's what
there must be, because you wouldn't do all this stuff to stand back and go, no, nothing happened.
No. But when you look back to the cult of Moloch, the Canaanites, the Phoenicians, they was all they've all sacrificed children.
Yeah, you've seen that footage, like them throwing them in black and white footage, throwing the baby. I mean, what God would want that?
Yeah, well,
I don't know, honestly. Like if you want it really simply, like what God is going to create life and then ask that of people? That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. It's just they just don't.
For me, it's not about you asking that of the people. It's about the people who are fucking doing it as well.
But it's always baffled me how anyone would think that any type of God that created all of this would want you to do that. Absolutely, he wouldn't.
In the Old Testament,
he wouldn't is the answer.
The Old Testament, right? Didn't God ask someone to sacrifice their son, but changed his mind at the very last minute?
To see if he'd do it, there is a story, yeah.
Right, for me, that's a bit... Because what God would ask that of a man to sacrifice his child to prove his love?
That's come from the Torah, though.
It's in the Old Testament,
the Old Testament is the Torah. Right, is the Torah. That's what it is. And when you like, I watched a documentary on the Jews, right, in Israel. They don't look at Jesus as the Messiah. I think we think that they automatically do, like people that like us that ain't really got too much of a clue, right?
Yeah.
They don't worship him. They're not saying he's the Messiah, and that's the Jewish people. That's the people in Israel. So it's like, what the fuck is going on? They don't look at him as like they're going around. They're going, do you believe he was the Son of God? They're going, no. It's like, what do you lot believe in them? Israel and all that, Jerusalem and all that shit. It's all been hijacked, man. It's all been hijacked, and these people will play things out like there's biblical prophecy happening, but really it's just these people creating it. It's these people creating it, making it look good, and keeping all of us scared through. Now we've got to worry about, we're going to get blasted off the face of the planet and all that. It's like,
I'm not bothered about that.
No, but it's not so much
I know
that
people do actually
it's
believe.
that you keep coming up with things to keep us worried all the time.
Yeah,
it's getting boring. You know what I mean? It's like, what is your problem, mate? You want to kill children, you want to have all the money, you want to have the best of everything, you want to be above everyone.
They don't just want to kill children.
You want accolades. What else is there? You've got all the cars, you've got all the dear buildings up London, you've got all these prestigious jobs, you've got titles, you're in with every fucking Tom, Dick and Harry. What else is there, man? There ain't nothing else. It all just seems a bit pointless. Why these big business, rich men and all that can't see logic into their own ways, that it don't go nowhere. Yeah. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it.
I will say one thing for David Icke as well. He firmly put the Rothschilds on the map as well.
I think he is their
delivery
boy. Is what's coming.
Yeah.
And because you said it early on, you're getting heroed off for it.
Yeah.
Right, that's what's happening there. But when crunch comes to crunch, right, what were you playing at, mate? Yeah, why is your name coming? Why is Bill Maloney trying to do you up like a nonce, and you don't want to do anything about it, but yet you want to come back at me like I'm the wrong. Yeah. I'm the wrong one.
No, I never. You showed me an email saying sent to you, and the wording on it. It was like, that's not David Icke, I know, man.
No, it's not, you moronic child.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what you said.
That's it.
What's happening, Lee?
You alright, Lee?
Right.
How's it going?
Yeah.
You kiss and cheek, ain't you?
You alright?
Go on, let you do your live, innit?
Yeah. Yeah, give us a sec, give us a sec, yeah?
Hang on, did I just put the weed in?
I don't know. It's horrible when that happens, isn't it? Only one way to find out.
I don't think I did because my drawer's there.
It's there.
And
Do you know what? I'd split it open if I was you and put that in another Rizla.
yeah.
Worst case scenario, it's a bit of work involved. but at least you'll know. So yeah, that's it. I think we've put the world to rights.
Yeah.
And this is definitely working. And Nikki's going to do a live later on. And yeah, I recognise a few names in there. Latourist, Be Happy. I
There's got to
reckon.
be some trolls in there. They never leave.
I'm not sure, man. I don't really pay attention to them now. Like,
No, look,
like you're wasting your time if that's what you know what I mean.
no, there ain't no weed in there.
It's getting boring. Like what you want to do is like start supporting.
Well, yeah, because the bottom line is, for me,
Good boy, Jasper.
like, victims of
Good boy.
abuse, I don't understand why, if that Paula man was a victim of abuse, why is he bigging up Yentop? Why is he bigging up, like, Marina?
It's to wind me up.
But Marina Abramovich, I mean, come on, man.
They got my photo up there and that. You know what I mean? Like I'm part of some MI5 thing. Like crack on, isn't it?
Fucking stupid, man.
Just get on with it, mate. Get on with it. Because when it comes down to it, he's fucked himself anyway. Because if he ever does get in a court, someone's only got to bring up the video. So, well, you're outside Brian Harvey's house talking about jumping out of his wheelie bin.
Yeah, it's...
You know, like you're not helping yourself, mate. You know, if you did have an element of realness there, because he could be like,
No.
if he was,
No, Brian, if you've been a victim of abuse, yeah, you would recognise in Marina Abramovich's work.
yeah,
Right?
no, mate, you're
like-
right. Yeah,
like,
no, mate,
you know,
you're right.
it's
You wouldn't be doing that. That's done to.
like, we're talking about a woman
Yeah.
who fucking throws semen, blood, God knows what over little statues that are obviously
of
meant to.
children. It's supposed to be of children, isn't
And
it?
that's the public side.
Oh shit,
yeah?
mate! They've done that shit in real life.
That's
They probably sat a child in a corner like that and fucking splashed
Well, of course
it.
they have,
splashed it
because
up.
no one knew what spirit cooking was until the Pizzagate emails dropped. Yeah, and
Nasty,
then, that Marina Abramovich was asking John Podesta or Tony Podesta, "Are you bringing your brother for the spirit cooking?" Right, and then when they've looked at John Podesta's hand, you know, when it said cutting your yeah, he had plasters.
Yeah.
He had plasters
No, I didn't
over
know
his
that.
hand. Yeah.
Do you reckon Michael Jackson went as well?
I do believe that Michael. I do believe, and I know people are going to think, but I do believe that Michael Jackson actually.
Come on, man! You had kids sleeping in your bed. They were saying,
Yeah.
you know, you ain't got to be a rocket scientist on that one.
Yeah.
You
But
can't
to do it again, though. I mean, that was.
He got it wrong, didn't he? Got it getting it all wrong, hanging your kid out the window like you've lost it, mate. Yeah, you've
But I
lost
do
it.
believe that he
not
genuinely
good parenting.
didn't want to be the way that he was. I mean, you look.
Well,
at his-
fucking leave then.
I'm looking
I'm
at
pretty
the man
sure
in the mirror.
he could have fucking. He come over here, and when he was in that hotel, he could have gone. Fuck it, I ain't going back. I'll stay here. I'll get married and stay here. He could have done that. He could have got away if he wanted to. Could have come round here. You know what I mean?
Nah,
I told
nah.
you.
But I do believe that he didn't want to be the way that he was in the end. Because, I mean, even his song, I'm looking at the man in the mirror.
Yeah.
I'm asking him to change his ways. And I will say a lot of people put things in songs
Oh,
that
100%.
they
Yeah.
wouldn't.
Normally come out with.
Yeah.
But then Latoya come out with it all for him.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Fuck, she just put it out there, man.
But
She put it out
I
there.
believe that they was
Wonky upbringing.
but they was projects that they was definitely under the MK Ultra 100%.
Wonky upbringing. Through fear. Through
Yeah,
fear
their
of the old
father,
man,
innit?
mate. You know, what a wrong 'un. I mean, he even looks like a wrong 'un. He oozes wrongness. You just look at his face, man. He just looks like... He just looked like a bad man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he can't even be bothered to pull a face. There's only one emotion, man. You know what I mean? You can see it now, can't you, in your head? Yeah, you know what I mean? You know that miserable,
What was his
moody...
name? Joe, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Joe. But,
Joe Jackson. He'd go to hell, man. Legacy, all them kids, he beat them all up. Fucking
I
abused
think
them.
he done a lot worse than
raped
that.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he did. He raped the girls and all that.
And I think he was passing the boys around like they were... Fucking...
Yeah, they'd be going around the industry like bonbons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And talking about things like that, I am going to play that recording at some point that I've got of a band member that I spoke to
Oh, right,
a couple of weeks ago, because that actually highlights perfectly what the fuck these people are like. You know what I mean? Watkins has turned up at an Elton John birthday party in Mayfair in an art gallery, right, with U2, Bryan Adams, Michael Hutchence.
Well, that must have been quite a while ago then.
Yeah, it was 90s. Right, and Watkins comes walking in, alright, and starts giving it, have I been fucking E17? Course I have. Got first hand account on tape. You know what I mean? I nearly played it earlier. But I want to, you know, I've took out anything where you can find out who the geezer is and all that, so I don't want him to, you know, but it's too good a piece of evidence to not let people hear, because this is how these people were going on about us.
Oh yeah, he done it on the
In the
Tube
background,
as well.
he done it on The Word, didn't he?
The Word, yeah, that's it, The
Yeah,
Word.
but then what he said on The Word, you have a look in his book, and he's backtracked on all that. Yeah, man.
Well, you were sitting there, you know what he said.
Yeah,
I remember you saying, I was thinking to myself, fuck off, I told my lad to watch this.
You know what I mean? I'd be like, oh, don't watch it, it's nothing, you wouldn't like it. You know what I mean? But
No,
it's like
but
you're sitting there, your fucking family are watching that, yeah, wrong thing it, and like, yeah, watch it.
But I told you,
you fucking sit there and get that for.
I told you,
fuck.
I think he needed to
needed
make people
fucking
believe
killing.
that you was all broken in.
He needed killing, mate. If he ain't dead, he needs killing. He's a cunt. You fucking dirty nonce, fat cunt. Gold of fucking gold of money.
He's probably a regular at the hot dog stand, man. in Hawaii.
Raped out band member. I reckon a couple of them. And
I reckon all of them, to be quite honest with you.
I don't know about that. Well, obviously I didn't get ragged out, but
That's why you're in the position that you're in. They're not in your position, are they, Brian?
I don't know. I think certain people got to keep their mouth shut, try and, you know, keep things alive, keep things going.
No,
yeah, definitely.
Well, I just don't understand that, because it's, you know, when you know and you don't do nothing, for me that it just puts everyone in the same category. Like you know, the bottom line is, if you're nonce protecting, how much further of a step is it to actually become a perpetrator?
Well, you must have some sort of an interest in that to be in it in the first place. I mean, some of them are probably just, yeah, keep your mouth shut, yeah, we can trust him, he keeps his mouth shut. But
normally, because they're from the same family.
You've got to be in on it to agree to be keeping your mouth shut.
Where the elites are concerned, what are you going to do? Like you're born a child to someone who, that I don't even like using that word elite either, because they're fucking scumbags. They're absolute scumbags. But if you're born into a family and the family business is child trafficking, blackmail, what are you going to, like, also they do it to their own children. Yeah, they do it to their own children, but they do it at the, I think it's, they love bomb them and then they shatter them, right? So these children do go through it, but they don't go through it as much as, like, it stops at a certain age, yeah, and then the children become perpetrators, right? So what are you going to do in that situation? You're going to say, no, I'm not carrying the family business on, yeah? That, like, a lot of these people well, I think all the elite families, there's something wrong. There's something wrong. Who's it? That is Club 7 guy you said to me earlier on.
Yeah, man.
His old man had been noncing a 14-year-old.
Yep, I've got it here. Got it right here.
Right, another band from the 90s.
Right, so S Club star's dad jailed for teenage sex assault. S Club star's dad jailed for teenage sex assault. It's there. I don't know if you can see that, but there it is. So, the father of S Club 7 star Paul Catamol was jailed at St Albans Crown Court on Friday, January 31st. When was this? 2002.
Oh my God.
2002.
Wow.
Look up top there. February 2002.
Oh, that's very significant year, I know that.
The father of S Club 7 star Paul Catamol was jailed at St Albans Crown Court on Friday, January 31st after pleading guilty to having unlawful sex with a 14-year-old girl. Gerald Catamol, 50, of Artisan Crescent, St Albans, was jailed for 2 years and 9 months by Judge Colin Colston after admitting bedding the girl on 2 occasions last year, twice indecently assaulting her 14-year-old friend. So, from 2002, you know, this Paul, who's now dead at 46, has had to go around knowing that everyone knows his dad's a nonce. Right, you're in with Simon Fuller. I've heard things about Simon Fuller, the manager.
I've heard things about Simon Fuller. I don't really. I remember him being on the Pop Idol or something when he was here, but was it?
He was,
or did he take over?
He was one of them. Was
it the Spice Girls?
Yeah,
he managed.
Yeah, Simon Fuller. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, Simon Cowell.
Yeah,
he's
S Club. That's what S Club is.
Oh right.
S Club 7. His Simon's Club 7.
Oh, I bet he's had a few of them.
Yeah, I've heard things about, but whether it's true or not, I've heard that he's slept with a couple of the girls.
And Louis Walsh has
probably done it to all of them.
Yeah,
Louis Walsh, he just did fucking. I like it, Simon. I like it. I bet you do, you cunt. Fucking wishy-washy fucking cunt.
Yeah, and who's that other guy? Nigel Lithgow.
Oh, he was a fucking. He looks like he comes straight out of the BBC, that cunt. Moany, miserable cunt. Oh, we don't want to piss him off.
Oh.
You know, one of them fucking miserable looking cunt. Lithgow, go on, fuck off.
Yeah, he was a proper wonky.
Nigel Lithgow. He looked like you smell in your shirt. Like smell, you know, stale. Someone's stale sat at the back of the pub stinking. You know them ones, stale. You look like you smell stale.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So, all right, we should.
Yeah.
Should call this a day. That's definitely working. All right, nice one, everyone. It was only a test, but we've fucking gone into one again, haven't we? As always. Let's go back to OBS. Yeah, so all working, Nick.
Oh, wicked.
All good. So you'll have to use your phone now as a camera.
Yeah.
And plug your lead in when you do it. Your phone lead.
Yeah.
So plug your laptop in on the mains. Use the other one to plug your phone in.
And it's all set up now, isn't it? So
it's all set up, yeah.
Right.
And we're using the OBS camera app on there.
Right.
So you just plug that up and then that'll all come back on. So yeah, that's it there.
Okay.
So it.
Oh, wicked. Thank you, Bri. Thank you.
No worries. All right, see you later, people.
Bye.
Ta-da.